So here I am, my last week in Ohio, and it's definitely given me some weather to remember. Headed out for my sister's to go pick up one of Michael's friends, Jeremiah. Let's go this way. And sorry. School was let out early today because there's a massive snow storm covering most of Ohio right now. Yesterday there was hardly any snow on the ground at all. It was pretty much melting away, so all this on the ground now is just from today. When?
It's either after tomorrow or tomorrow.
Yeah, in like 2 days, a little bit. This is our secret shortcut through our, we had to cut through our neighbors. So try and walk right down the middle, so kind of like not on their property, but not on their property. Yeah.
You can fly on those.
Whoa!
It's not that great. But you can. As long as you can because it's small.
Can you keep up? And Michael is definitely on pace to what the computer height predictor said. He's already about 5'1", and he's only in 4th grade, 9 years old. So he's on pace to be 6'10". He doesn't play any sports, but he's got some decent energy, so I'm hoping he plays basketball. Anyways, my family's kind of wondering why the heck I'm taking off to Las Vegas. The main reason is just because, I like to, be able to support myself, and Las Vegas just gives me plenty of opportunities to do that. I am taking a gamble with my health because of my vasovagal syncope problems. Basically, I'm going to show up. I'll have about 2 weeks of medication left. The doctor I got my last prescription for my medication decided to get his license taken away, so that might give me 2 weeks to get my prescription refilled by another doctor. But so that's one of my biggest hurdles is my medication and my health. But besides that, I mean, heck, me and Michael are about to walk round trip 4 miles through the snow to pick up his friends. So I think I'll have no problem walking around or riding a bicycle around Las Vegas, which I've already been there. It's really not that big.
After a while, the snow is gonna hurt your face. It's fine because it hits her hard.
Yeah, trust me. We used to live in New York State, so I've been through the snow before.
In New York, it snows.
they're farther up north than Ohio, so they get more snow than we do. But yeah, I've been living with my older sister Christy since October, and
Whoa, new record!
all I've really been able to give her to help out with rent is food, you know, paid for by food stamps. And I do have the chance to get out on my own and get my own place out here. The second I got a job, I could get like an assisted living apartment. But I just don't, you know, I don't want to spend the rest of my life in Circleville or Ashville. Sorry, my hand was getting cold. And one of my goals is just to travel the world, and you know, this is just within the United States, but you know, I've only been to Las Vegas for like a 24-hour period. It was basically got there at night, and you know, walked around during the night, and then slept during the early morning, and then the whole next day. It was kind of like having a second day. I walked around again and made some decent money playing poker. I don't plan on being a poker player for a while, unless it's online for micro stakes, but yeah, I actually plan on trying to be a poker dealer if I can, or at least getting a casino job. Any casino job out there is gonna, you know, average a lot more money than minimum wage in Ohio, which is still actually 6 something an hour. It doesn't hit 7 something until later on. You know, I have no car. My bicycle, both my tires just got punctured by some stupid 8th grader. So, anyways, I know I'm not really being clear on my point right now, but just having fun, enjoying my last week here and walking through the snow. My iPhone's trying to debate whether to turn my iPhone off yet or not. It's getting a little wet. Just a little.
Final flash. There, now it's on one.
This is my friend Ashley's house. Let's see if they notice me. They wanted me to.
Go say hi?
No, we can say hi on the way back. But yeah, why do I want to go to Las Vegas again? I want to be able to support myself. It's you know, common sense. If anyone knows about Las Vegas, everyone 7 days a week is constantly traveling there from all over the U.S. and all over the world, and putting their money into that city. That way, even a base casino job out there, is paying $10 to $12 an hour. I've already talked to some friends that have lived there. I've already been there myself. Looked online. I know that if I hit rock bottom, there's 4 major men's shelters out there. There's plenty of, just like in Ohio, there's plenty of apartments. Like the second you get a job, they'll help you out with an apartment, for like $100, $200 a month. Without assisted living, there's apartments out there for $300 a month with a really small deposit, and it doesn't matter how bad your credit is. The ideal one is right between Caesar's Palace and the Bellagio. So I'm probably going to go for that one, just because I would love living between the two of my favorite casinos. You know, some people dream of meeting their, you know, favorite celebrity. Some of my favorite celebrities just happen to be poker players, and the unique thing about poker players is, you know, you can just walk into a poker room like at the Bellagio and be sitting, you know, 25 feet away from Phil Ivey, Patrick Antonius, David Benjamin, Tom Dwan, Daniel Negreanu, you know, all the high stakes players. That's just how it is at the Bellagio. They all play in this glass room that's like in the middle of the poker room. So everyone's kind of surrounding that. It's kind of cool how they keep it public and not private. Alright, Michael, hold on. Everyone's in the car's driving like 2 miles an hour. Erk!
Man, there's cars everywhere.
Yeah, it makes you wonder why there's so many cars out in Ashville right now.
You can't stop and drive.
Na 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 na. Alright. Damn.
Oh crap. That's Johnny's car.
That truck just, I swear that truck just ran the red light.
Tell me that's Johnny's truck.
It looks like it's a truck, not an SUV. Alright, let's go.
Yes, I know. We've given about like 2 minutes, man, 2.
Yeah, as I was saying, something that happened out here, I might as well give you a backstory. I was living out in Illinois to be near my father, you know, trying to do the right thing, living on my own, being near my dad, who I hadn't seen for 15 years, a poor guy, you know, has three kids, including my 2 sisters. My 2 sisters refuse to talk to him, and you know, my mom's married and she's pretty much had enough of him. But you know, I just wanted to be there for him, you know, be the one in our side of the family to reach out. And unfortunately, I was struck with this stupid vasovagal syncope problem, and I was attending Southern Illinois University, and I had to drop out. I keep having to switch hands because I'm got no gloves on. And my mom suggested I come back to Ohio. You know, she said everyone was willing to help out. My older sister invited me to move into her apartment, and you know, everyone's done a lot to help me out while I've been trying to get over my dizziness problems. You know, I'm dizzy just walking right now. It's almost time for my second dosage of my medication today. But something that happened, which you know, caused concern, and you know, this makes me realize you know, you're alone in this world, and you always got to, no matter what you're going through, you always got to try and support yourself no matter what's happening to you. You know, I'm on medication for a reason, because
They're doing a snowman.
since the veins in my legs don't close properly,
Never mind. It looks like it.
you know, it takes away, when I stand up, it takes away oxygen from my brain, and it causes physical anxiety, and physical anxiety sometimes can cause me to get angry. I've only, you know, I've had this problem since late May of 2010. It's now middle of January, and I've only had 2 occasions where I've even like shown anger. And one of those times, I decided to after I came home from church, I was tired and I wanted to take a nap because I ran to church and back, so it took a lot of energy out of me. And I
Stop.
and my girl, let's call my nephew Skinny Bones. I decided. Oh yeah, my nephews came running into my bedroom. I decided to slam the door, or yell at them, tell them all to get out, slam the door behind them. And my brother-in-law decided to not even come talk to me. Decided to call my mom, suggest that I move out, and then my mom, without consulting my stepdad, decided to ask me to move in with her. And then when I show up at her house, my stepdad didn't want anything to do with me. So here I was, you know, stuck between a rock and a hard place, where all of a sudden I slam a door, and you know, one time in my life, and nobody wants anything to do with me and my entire family. So it kind of like made me realize that you know, sometimes you can't even trust your own family. I love my family to death, and you know, for now I'm back living at my sister's and everything's okay for the most part, but I just couldn't believe that situation happened. So, you know, I'm just, you know, getting off their backs. I haven't done anything, you know, really to need to get off their backs, but I've been staying here since October, and you know, has plenty of time that I've been there, you know, living for cheap. Here's Jeremiah's house. Michael's friend right next door is my buddy Aaron, who I met on Facebook and ended up hanging out with him. Here's your typical Ashville neighborhood. Yeah, nothing against Asheville, but yeah, get away from the snow for a while, get back in the sunshine. Go to the city bringing in more money than any other city. Hi.
Bye.
See ya. But I don't want one of my family to think that I think negatively of anyone. I just, you know, I just felt very let down, you know, by that whole situation where, you know, I slammed the door and all of a sudden I, you know, wasn't allowed to live, you know, my own residence anymore. And then, you know, show up to my parents and then, oh, nope, can't stay here.
What the heck is he doing?
Waiting on his friend Jeremiah. Where did they say he was? At that house over there? 420?
Yeah.
Go check 420. Yeah, I love my family to death and appreciate everything they've done for me. It's kind of funny, my sister decided to call me a dumbass on Facebook today and said I didn't realize what I had, and my head was in the clouds, and I didn't realize what was right in front of me, but she wouldn't explain further on what the heck she was talking about, so not sure what she was trying to imply. I don't know if she was trying to imply about me taking up and leaving for Vegas, or if she was talking about my friend Ashley I've been hanging out with lately. I don't know what she was talking about, but if she's talking about Las Vegas, you know, I'm doing this to get back on my feet. I'm $40,000 in debt. The average job out there pays a lot more than the average job out here. There's more employment on one block in Las Vegas than there is in this entire town. I mean, all this town really is just houses, and then you saw the gas station story pass. But I'm gonna go ahead and turn my phone off. It's already been 20 minutes and my phone's starting to get wet.